This stuff is loud, man. Oh my goodness. Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm gonna turn this down until it's like not that loud anymore. I want you to still hear it, obviously. I need you to still hear it because it's great music, actually. Some of my favorite music now, and it all runs on one website. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. I am having a good day. I'm gonna adjust my camera here. I've had a pretty good week, a pretty tiring week working. The holidays, believe it or not, the holidays start early, especially in the world of people that want to order a ton of shit. Excuse me. But that's just, that is just the, sorry, I'm pulling stuff up while I am talking here. That is just how things go. And so I've been extremely busy with work. I have also been busy getting things done behind the scenes. And I'm going to try and wait. Did my thing go out? Yes, it did go out. So, I have something crazy on the horizon. Again, I'm gonna make one more message. For people, because I want people to hear this. This is exciting. It might not be that exciting for some people. Might not be. But it's exciting for me. And I'm making sure that things are actually set up here. Hold on a moment. See, you might ask yourself, why didn't you get this done before? And I agree. The problem with me is I oftentimes forget everything I need. Alright, does that work? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, hello, everyone. The chat is out. Alright, chat, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good, chat. Let me open up the alerts so that I can make sure I see you guys here. I have a couple things to talk about. Number one, a lot of traffic has come towards my channel. My YouTube channel is actually bumped up a little bit. I'm very grateful about that. And I know why it's doing that is because I put out an advertisement for you, because you can actually advertise your channel. And I decided to do that, and it seems like people are enjoying it, so that's awesome. So it's been exciting to see that. That's not the reason thing. The other thing that I wanted to mention, and I told some people, like, I told people a little while ago that if they wanted to send me things, they could. But I've never really said, like, you know, I've never really told people, hey, send me stuff, because I don't want people to feel like they're obligated to give me things. Mostly because I believe that you should do it if you like what I do. And, you know, when merch comes around, or when if you want to support the channel, you know, obviously, you know, I think in the future I'll say, hey, if you enjoy the content, you know, that'll happen. But I've never really done this, and the reason is because something was coming. The plan was for this something to start in the new year. I was not expecting to actually have this something start until the new year, and the reason being is because the something that I wanted to do was very dependent on the person that this something was going to take place in. So let me explain here. I'm just gonna open this up. Okay, so everybody knows my new design coming up. All right, actually, I'm gonna switch over to the main view for this. Everybody knows my new design. This is my brand new design. It's absolutely amazing. I am so excited to show it off and to actually do it. As I mentioned before, Ari, actually I should let me pull up a picture of Ari. Because I want you guys to see who Ari, I kind of want to, this is kind of like the preamble to everything here. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of Ari. I don't want to pull up his old ArtStation because some of it is not safe for work. So give me just, I just thought of this, so let me pull up his account here. This is Ari. He has been my artist for a little over a year. I have gotten like a majority of my artwork from him. And I told him I wanted him to make me a new model because I feel like, one, he can do it, and I feel like, two, it'd be one of the coolest things in the world. And he really enjoyed making it. So if you really, if you really enjoy this aesthetic here, if you enjoy this art, it's expensive, but it's great. Okay, so he did the model. But the model is not the whole pie. It's like half of the pie here, all right? The other half is actually having somebody program it, because you got to take the static image and, well, it's not just one image. Like, there's different parts that are cut off on the, of the model, like the different tentacle bits, you know, like the body here, the jacket, you know, the thighs. All of this here has to be chopped up into individual pieces for programming into a program. And basically, Ari is not a programmer. He's an artist. I mean, maybe one day if he feels like it, he can be, but like that's not his thing that he's like that he's done right now. That's not his thing. Okay, but so he can't rig as of right now. So I like searched the internet. I've asked people who a good rigger is. You really gotta, I should actually say someone to rig this model, okay? Rigging the model, the rig person. You gotta be very careful saying that because I don't want to say anything wrong here. But this is, you need somebody that will rig the model for you, all right? So I found somebody that I liked, and they told me February/March of next year. And I was like, okay. So far away. However, I don't want to skimp on quality. I actually want somebody that does a good job. And I know it's gonna be expensive, but I will pay for somebody to do a quality job. The person that I decided to go with is somebody named Mr. I don't know if it's MR or Mr. I'm just gonna say Nico. They are a live 2D rigger, and they do a really good job. Let me show you how good of a job they do. I might not, you know, I'm not going to show that one. I'm not going to show they made a post today saying here's why you should choose me as your rigging operator. You can show it, you retweeted. You think that's all right? Actually, no, we're just going to show this. All right. So this is their work, all right? This is their work right here. They do good work, all right? They do good work. They draw good stuff. They even did Lumi. Lumi is my co-stream. They are part of the same group that I'm in, so they know how to do good stuff. You know, this is the scope of their stuff is really good, all right? Now, I don't think they've done the jacket kind of thing before, but they've done really good stuff, all right? So they're really good at their craft, all right? And they told me February, March, I'm kind of stocked up till then. And I was like, okay, that is fine, okay? Fast forward till a couple days ago, all right? A couple days ago, I was at work. Actually, this was before work. I want to say it was on Tuesday. It was probably, I think it was a Tuesday. Let me see. It was either Monday or Tuesday. Let's see here. Yes, it was... Yeah, it was Tuesday. So they messaged me on Tuesday, and they say, hey, one of my clients just canceled on me. I have a slot open for literally next week. And I know that that's not a lot of notice. But do you want it? What am I talking about? We're talking about my next model here. Here, I'll just bring that back up. We're talking about the next model, okay? And I was like, yes, I will take that. And they're like, okay, then I can start on your work sometime next week. And with, I think they said it would take like 6 weeks, 2 months, basically. But next week, all right? Next week, my new model, the I'm going to call it the 2.0 model, but it's technically the 3.0. The 2D live model, okay, will be started next week. Okay? Okay? Awesome. I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are excited about that too. Because that basically means that either by late November or before Christmas. I'm not going to push them to finish it before Christmas. If they can, awesome. If not, it'll be a New Year thing. And so yeah, that is the model is getting done sooner than we thought. We thought March, maybe April. No, this will be done by January. And again, I'm not going to push them. If they want to kind of just like get it done softly through the end of the year, that'll be perfect. Okay, so that's like part of the big thing here, right? I will tell you guys right now, the model work itself, it's not like a cheap thing, and I will tell you right now, I have every intentions to pay for it. However, and this is why I told some people told me like if they wanted to give me things. Somebody told me they wanted to give me lies of P, and I'm not going to out who they are. If they want to say who they are, they can. But somebody said, hey, I want to give you I want to buy you this game, and I told them not to. The reason being is I would much rather if they want to donate anything, to just donate to this. All right? And the reason being is I would much rather have this than another game right now. Because, like, you know, games are fun, but I have a lot of things I could play. I have a lot of things I could do. Lies of P doesn't really fit into my schedule, so here is what I will say, okay? And I'm actually going to talk a little bit about donations a little bit later in something I wanted to talk about. But I believe in providing value, okay? I believe that I, as a streamer, am not owed your money unless you want to give it, okay? What I will say is, if you decide that you want to provide anything to me, I will be giving extra incentives for people that donate until this new model is done, all right? The total cost of the model to be rigged is $640, which is way less than I was thinking it was gonna be. I was thinking to myself, 1,000 easily. Nico said no, that's way too much. But until this model is fully paid for and done, I will be offering extra incentives to people. So if you spend if you throw more than $15 at, like if you throw $15 at me, I will send you 2 stickers from my shop of your choice. And yeah, that basically, you throw a donation at me. If you throw $15, you'll get 2 stickers, and I will send them to you, basically. And I will include a special note along with that. So if you send anything more than that, I don't know. I can't really include a lot, but I will make sure that you get stickers. If you send more than $15, you'll get 2 stickers. And I will give you a personalized note along with it. Like with your name. I will tell you how much I am grateful for you. You know, all that kind of stuff like that. Maybe I'll draw something with my hand on there. I don't know. I'm not that good of a pen artist. But, what if I pay for the whole thing? I don't know. I don't know what I would give you for that. I don't know. What do you want for that much money? I'm not gonna, like, do anything crazy. I mean, like, I still have my conditions for a face reveal, but, like, I don't know. If you decided to randomly pay the whole thing off, I don't know. I'll tell you what, if somebody decided to just throw me that amount of money, I would send you like pancakes in the mail, I guess. I don't know. I guess if you send me like $100 or more, I will send you pancakes in the mail. I will figure out how to do that, I guess. Priority invite? Well, I mean, obviously. Yeah, obviously. But like, if you give me $100 or more, I will legitimately make pancakes. I'll take pictures of it and I will send them to you. I understand that there's a little bit of like weirdness with sending food. I'll send your food right, okay? I know how to send food correctly. All right? It's cool enough now that I can send it. I'll include ice packs and I will send it to you, all right? But like I said, until this model is done and funded, anybody that donates like 15 or more will get 2 stickers and a note throwing thank you. Okay? And if you throw $100 or more, I will legitimately make and send you food. If you're cross-country, I don't know how that'll work. We'll make it work. I'm just telling you what I'm willing to offer, alright? Because I believe in providing value, chat. I believe that if you want to give to your favorite streamer, if the streamer is able to, they should try and provide value back. Right now, because I am a smaller creator, it's a little bit easier for me to give more value to you than I would if I were significantly bigger. So, I guess you could call this like an investment. I don't know. So, Aqua can soon be cool kid. I guess. But yeah, basically, if you throw any of that out there, those are the benefits you get. Because again, I believe in providing value to my viewers because I am small enough. And here is your opportunity. If you would like added value, there you go. That's pretty much it for the announcement. I'm not gonna actually delete that. No, I'm just gonna close it. There we go. All right, now we'll get on to Warframe. If you are here just for the announcement, I understand. I get it. But that's the big announcement. All right, chat. There we go. Now we can start actually playing the game. I think Ultimate said they wanted to join. Soon we can be rigging siblings. Yes, we can. We can. That's pretty much the big thing. Let me get to the notifications. I know there's a couple followers on TikTok here. The guy who asked Noob3, Blackstar, Lux the Weirdo, and Curtis, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. And again, if you would like to join tonight, go ahead and throw yourself in here. We're gonna be playing for about an hour and a half. Then we have our drama podcast that we are going to have tonight. The drama podcast is actually going to be pretty dang crazy tonight, so you guys are going to want to come into that. Oh, hold on. I need to turn off my notifications for TikTok on my phone. Turn off. There we go. Awesome. Now I want to play Warframe. Do it. Give me a bit to load up, of course. What am I running? I don't know what you mean by that. Are you asking what my loadout is? I am playing Wisp Prime, or Booty Prime, as some people call her. I am running the witch, the best, the coolest witch. I was actually using what was I using? Igneous Wraith earlier. I think I'm going to switch back to what I was previously using. Excuse me. What am I looking for here? Fenmore. You know what, Fenmore? I kind of want to use Fenmore again. I wanted a reason to not do schoolwork. What do you mean? Okay. So, Suramu says they're going to jump in. We'll wait for them. I'm at mission. We are doing Halloween stuff right now. I still don't have all of the Halloween stuff. So because of that, we're just gonna run some bounties tonight and get that done. We'll do something different tomorrow for Friday, but we need to do something easy today because I got something I want to talk about.
Is all about raising the ghosts.
So I have almost everything here. We doing token farming? Yes. Yes, we are. So all I have left for this is the top 4 items here, the haunted interior decoration, and then the Day of the Dead Gamma Core skin. That is all I need left. All of these, the shiv I'm done with. I've built the shiv. I've made the shiv. I've crafted it. I've mastered it. Now it's done, and I don't need to worry about it anymore. But I basically got these things left here. So I've got, let's see, 385 tokens I need left. Once I get 385 tokens, I'm done. But we'll be farming this. Hopefully we can get that done tonight. If not, not the end of the world. I can pretty much finish it, like, at some point after that. But we're almost done with the Halloween event. Yay! You're talking about riggers, you can just say Bone Wizard. That's another way of saying it. Rigging operator. I guess I could call it that as well. It's really hard to say that, you know? Because I'm laughing because of just how close saying that is. And it's bad. Okay? I'm just gonna call it the rigging operator. You know? So that it avoids any confusion. The person who is programming my model. Shake my hand. Do I have the shake my hand emote on? I don't think I do. I have wave, clap. Oh, I do. Oops. Hold on. There it is. Oh, man. I'll wear the heirloom skin. Alright, sounds good. Just let me know when I can invite you. Throw your username down. Let me make sure I switch this to live chat. I'm also going to double over and make an announcement in my server chat. What's up? Nothing much. How about you? Just dropping off my nephew. Nice. Thank you, Suramu. Is there anyone else that would like to join? We do have an open slot right now. And just letting you guys know, we might only have one group today because of how much time we're gonna be using here. So if you want to get in, now is the time. If you're on TikTok, by the way, and you would like to jump in, go ahead and jump over to YouTube. Throw me your username. So if you want to play, go over to YouTube. The link is in the description on TikTok. Okay. Alright, Evan, thank you for the username. Have I played Payday? No. I'm honestly not that much into the Payday series. It looks okay, but it's not really what I'm into. Oops, sorry about that. I'm just trying to post this here on my Discord. Come on. We'll get started here in just a moment. Actually, while we're waiting, just gonna turn that off for the moment. Okay. There we go. Posted. Awesome. I jumped from TikTok. Welcome. All right, we have a full party now. Let's get started. I would like to jump in. Well, we unfortunately have a team now. You joined in a little bit late. It is a first come, first serve. A couple people have already jumped in. If you're willing to wait, we'll try and get another party here in at the end. Let's see, what are we feeling? The endless stuff here is always fun. Nice and easy. What would happen if I cursed on your stream? Really nothing. If you say bad words, I might have to remove you from the stream. Well, I think TikTok does that automatically. But, yeah, don't do that, because you might get removed from TikTok. Cyclops, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Brock Daddy, thank you for the follow. A couple minutes ago. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's do this. This will be nice and fun. But yeah, that's pretty much the big announcement for the night. If you were wondering. And again, the reason I kept really quiet about this because I wanted to just because one, here's the problem. Like when Nico was like, do you want to do this? I was like, yes. And I was like, oh shit, I was gonna put together a slide for people. I was gonna like prepare a whole bunch of stuff. Like I was like, oh, I have till January to actually start thinking about this. And then it happens, I'm like, oh crap. What do I say to people? Because I want to give people the chance if they want to. Because I really do want to make it feel like it's an investment to the new model. Like if you want to feel like you're contributing to a piece of the future of me and get something in exchange for it, I wanted to actually put something real together. So I was kind of scrambling at the last moment. I was like, okay, what can I provide for people so that they feel like one, they're getting value, and two, they can contribute if they want to. And that's what I did. That's what I did. So yeah, it's maybe a little bit more scuffed. Because again, I don't just... Because one of the things I have a really... What if I donate all the money needed? Well, I would... If you donated $640 to me... So I have a tier for people that just donate $100, but I would have to come up with something special just for you. I don't know. Brutality, what would you want for $600? For $640? Again, I plan to send food to people in the mail. I was just planning on doing that for people who donate $100. But I guess if you donated $600, I don't know. What would you like for that much money? That's the thing. Because I didn't think people would actually ever throw that much at me. But I guess now I have to think about that. A new turbo for your car. Well, then I would just buy the turbo for your car without giving me the money. Just buy your car that turbo. That's the hard part, is like, I want to provide value, but again, the money is kind of going towards the model. So, like, what value can I provide to you that's unique? I don't know. I thought I had 3 months to think about this. All right, I was like, I got 3 months to actually think about what I want to say, so people can actually... Can I just pay in Bitcoin? If you want to. I would need to set up a Bitcoin wallet, because I have a Bitcoin wallet set up in my personal name. Oh wait, I guess I would have to set up another one in my personal name too. I don't know how I could do that. I guess I could try and set it up under a company question mark, because my streaming is a form of company for me. I don't know. If you want to pay in Bitcoin, I guess you can. I've never nobody's ever offered that to me before, and I'm not opposed to it. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just not sure, like, how I would go about doing that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a hard question to answer, Brutality, but I appreciate you for asking it. There we go. I pay you in one Krabby Patty. Oh, that seems priceless. Would you be sending it in the mail? Ooh, excuse me. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. How loud is the game? Not that loud. Okay. Well, we can talk a little bit more about that later, but I want to talk about something special that's near and dear to my heart. In a moment, actually. Where can I get the pumpkin head? In the shop. You gotta go to the shop and go to seasonal. Imagine shipping a Krabby Patty through UPS. I mean, you can do it. I need to change settings. Excuse me. There's one more. Where is the last one here? Okay, perfect. We did it in time. Awesome. Figurine of model? What do you mean? Are you asking me to make a figure of them? I don't have a 3D printer, unfortunately. I have no idea how much that would cost. I guess I could look into it, but I can't. That's one of those things where I don't even know if I could promise that, because I don't know if I could deliver that to you. I mean, if you want like a plush doll like the one I have, I could pay the person who made the one I have to make another one of me and then have it sent to you. If that's what you want, I could do that. But that would be you paying the whole amount, and I would take some of that amount, pay for the plush. In addition to getting the plush, I would also like send you a note, and I would send you a care package. I would send you the doll, I would send you the pancakes, I would send you the stickers, and I would send you the letter. Yeah, I feel like that would, I don't know. It's expensive, but like, it's kind of like the donation incentive for, yeah, there you go. I don't know. I take VTuber meet and greets IRL are mad awkward. Well, yeah, because you're not. Here's the problem with VTuber meet and greets. You don't see here's why I feel like it's kind of where I'm kind of like in the middle about VTubers showing their face, which is why my showing off of the face is like set so high. All right. The illusion of a virtual character is kind of ruined the moment you see someone's face. And I know it's not the same for everybody, because it isn't. But when you take away the... Oh, excuse me. When you take away the element of virtual personality and attach your face, it completely changes your transaction with the audience. Like, I know some streamers that, like, show their face, and people don't enjoy them for their model anymore, or some people don't enjoy them for their model anymore. This is not what I wanted to talk about, by the way, but we can talk about this for a moment. But I just feel like when you introduce your face, you're no longer really a VTuber. You're just another regular streamer. It's just you have VTubing on the side. I don't feel like that's a controversial thing to say. I feel like if you decide to make that leap from VTuber to regular streamer, you're no longer really considered a VTuber, in my opinion. You're just considered a streamer that moonlights as a VTuber. Is that like a wrong idea take to have? I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's the Hey, more power to you. If you decide to show your face, more power to you. But I feel like that fundamentally changes the game for you. It takes away from, because like there's a lot of, because part of the reason why VTubing is so cool is because it's mysterious. It's kind of foreign feeling, and it looks amazing. The fact that you have a 3D or 2D image that's moving simultaneously, some of that's kind of taken away when you show your face, you know? Unless there's very few people that I feel like can do that and it would be okay. One of them is PakoThePanda, who is absolutely amazing in the world of virtual streaming. And part of the reason why I feel like she's different is because she is... Excuse me. That's her job. That's part of her passion, is to use her real face and her personality to create something like a game show. You know what I mean? Would you show your face to another XQC? Ooh, ooh, that's mean. That's mean. Oh man. I can't co-sign that, Cerno, but damn. What about Amanda the Adventurer? What do you mean? Are you asking me if I will play a game? Again, I don't own it. And again, I would say if people want to throw me games or throw me, I would much rather people throw me money for the model. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I could create an incentive where if you send me a certain amount of money, I'll use part of that money to buy the game that you want me to play, and I can insert the game into my streaming list for you. I don't know. You can suggest ideas if you think that there are more incentives that you would be okay with. And again, I'm not gonna say that because again, this is a completely optional thing. Like, regardless of whether or not people decide that they wish to donate, I am still going to pay whatever I can to get the model funded. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to give people a chance, if they want to one, get a couple of extra things. Like, I'm not going to physically write letters for you in my best cursive very often. That is a very, very not often thing. And I'm not going to offer very many times where you can just buy physical pancakes from... I don't know, man. I don't know. All I'm going to say is that if you want to have an extra reason to throw that out, there you go. Tomorrow's update for Dagoth? No, that's the 15th. No, that's the 18th. Dagoth is the 18th. But yeah, this is purely if you would like to become an investor in the Occo model for the future, that is what you get. I write in cursive, yes. My cursive is actually really fucking good. If I must brag about something, my cursive is really good. I've written in cursive for a good portion of my life. A lot of my writing is naturally a mixture of regular English and cursive because I have spent so many years writing in cursive. And I will say that I can write some pretty dang good cursive. Kane, 1 inch, and Riku, thank you for the follow. Like, of a streamer that can use their tentacles hair to open a pickle jar. I mean, I could probably do that if I really want it. See, I'm not doing it because I don't want to do it. But if I really, really, really wanted to do it, I would probably do it. What would you like update model if you could? What do you mean? What would you like update model? I don't know what you mean. Is popcorn a nut or a bean? Well, is corn a nut or a bean? That's the question you really have to ask, because popcorn comes from corn. I don't know. I accidentally signed my job interview with graffiti twice. What, did you take spray paint to do that, or did you just like sign it with your own graffiti style? I'm only being half serious by asking about the graffiti thing, but I am genuinely curious how you did that. I have no I have no idea how to answer that. I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's let me transition from talking about asking for money with incentives, because again, I really want to press here that when I ask for money, or excuse me, when I tell you guys that you can donate, because I don't really feel like I'm asking for money here. Okay, let me rephrase that. I am asking for money, but I am providing a product at the end of it for you. I'm not just saying, hey, give me money, because that's very important to me, all right? The reason why I don't like just saying, hey, guys, give me money, is because if I just say, hey, guys, give me money, that seems very disingenuous. Very, like, not only are the optics poor, I feel like it's kind of morally wrong, because, like, your job is not to give me money. Your job is to enjoy my content. And if you feel like you want to give money or donations or whatever, then that's up to you. But my job is not to sit here and say, give me money. And the reason why that's not my job is because if I wanted you guys to just give me money with nothing in return, I should just go beg on the street, because that's literally what people do. Okay, I turn off happy mom, turn on upset mom. Guys, I'm pissed off, all right? I have an issue. I've wanted to talk about this for so long. I've wanted to talk about this. And again, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to make very clearly when I talked about my model that I wanted to provide value. I don't just want to say, hey guys, give me money, let's set up a donation goal for this, because I want to provide value. All right, it's one of the things that I'm very big, like, this is one of the morals that I don't necessarily care if people follow, but I get pissed off whenever I see like some huge, just like, whoring for money. I'm just gonna call it whoring for money. There's another word for it, we're gonna talk about in a moment, but I have something that's really bothering me that I need to talk about. All right, and that is streamers begging people for money as if they are vagrants on the street. All right, I hate poor people. I don't hate poor people. No. Do not misconstrue that. I don't hate poor people. When I see homeless people in the street, that is a hard topic for me, because I used to work with the city. I used to work with police, and as somebody who did security work, I know that there are a lot of circumstances that those people go through. And so I'm not as judgmental on people that live on the streets, because I've been there, I've worked with them, and I know their stories. Some of them definitely are there because they can't help themselves. They can't help where they are because of the society. Some of those homeless people are there because it's easier for them, and that's a completely different talk altogether. But I dislike watching streamers beg for money. All right, and again, I'm not gonna name anyone specific, although there is one person in mind. All right, one particular person in mind, and I've seen them do this a lot. All right, I've seen this person do it a lot, and it really just, like, it peeves me. Okay, I believe that when it comes to streaming, you are investing a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of hope that the business, because this is a business, by the way, that you are hoping that the business that you are crafting and the business you are creating will work out. Okay, and when it does not work out, oh well, you know, sometimes shit happens. Sometimes you didn't make the right investments. Sometimes you didn't decide to do X, Y, or Z, you know. But I have a major problem with people that just sit there and beg for money without providing value to it. And part of the reason why is because I have, again, seen and worked with people who work their asses off, all right? And I'm not gonna say I'm one of those people. I mean, like, I legit moved up to my first house. When I lived in San Diego, I moved out to my first house. My parents helped me get out of the house. My parents didn't give me any money, all right? I basically left my parents' house with like $1,000 in my bank account, and that was gonna cover the first month of rent, and that was it, you know? But I sit on Twitter and I observe these people on Twitter, okay? And all they do is they're saying, guys, my rent's due. Or, guys, I really want to fund this new thing. And they don't provide anything to it. And I can understand that some people will have hard times come on their life and maybe they need a little bit of help. I am willing to be okay with those people because, again, I do believe that there are people that fall on hard times. I believe that, I see that, and I think that those people should be helped. Again, I worked with the city, I worked with homeless people, I've seen real issues. But most people, most streamers, most VTubers that I see out there, they do not need your help online, all right? They do not need your pity or extra money. You wanna know what they need to do? They need to save their money. Or they need to get off their ass and realize that if they need to beg for money on the internet, that maybe, right? Maybe this isn't working, okay? Okay? Do you wanna know what it's called? You wanna know what it's called? It's called grifting, all right? Actually, there's a subterm of grifting. But let me explain, chat, what grifting is, all right? Grifting is the business practice of begging your audience for money. Well, actually, I want to pull up the proper term. I want to pull up the proper term. Grifting, engage in petty or small-scale swindling. That's what it is. That's what this is, all right? When you sit there and tell your audience, hey guys, give me money. Give me money. I need money. You guys need to pay my rent. You guys need to, you need to give me my groceries, you know? And they just sit there and they beg and they beg and they beg and they beg and they beg. And it gets to a point where I have to wonder why they're going insane. Because, like, the definition of insanity is going around in a circle multiple times. And they don't change anything. And they don't do anything to help themselves. Not everybody can, especially nowadays with all sorts of qualification requirements and where robots have all unskilled labor. I disagree. Robots do not have all unskilled labor. I heavily disagree. There are so many jobs out there that people can get nowadays. So many jobs. I do believe that there are certain people that just can't work jobs because of their physical or mental limitations. I do believe in that. I'm very, very scrutinous of people that say that because I actually have met and I actually know what that looks like. And I know when people are making excuses, and I know when people are actually infirmed or unable to do things because of their mental or physical state. And for some of these people I see online, maybe that's the case. Maybe. All right, maybe. But like the vast majority of them, you know, I look at their posts and I see what they do. And you know what they do? You know what they do? They beg for your money. They beg for your money, all right? Because they need to pay their rent. They need to feed their families, all right? They can't go out and work, so they're just gonna sit and complain on Twitter all day. But you know what they also do? They post their pictures of all their toys or all their scented candles was one I saw at one point. Or they play video games, or they show all the video games they buy, and it's just like, where'd that come from? Where'd that come from, bro? You say you're needing money. You say you need money so that you can keep doing what you're doing, and why are you not why is this what I'm seeing here? All right, like, I understand that you're not supposed to be like bored your entire life, and maybe a few good things is nice every now and again, but don't shove in my face like an asshole. All right, don't you fucking dare shove in my face, hey guys, got this new toy, by the way, can you give me like 20-30 bucks, you know, because I really need it. All right, I really need it. All right, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this person. I'm gonna talk about this person. None of you know them. I guarantee not a single one of you in the chat knows this person. All right, they're not even a VTuber. All right, I'm gonna talk about this person. They're like a minor internet celebrity, and their story their story is gonna piss you off. All right, I'm going to show you this person. I'm gonna show you this person. I wanted to stream for extra money. Listen, if you want to stream for extra money, that's totally fine. But don't do what I'm telling you to do. Or don't do what I'm telling you these people do. Because it's frustrating. It's all hell. All right? Here, let me bring up this person. Let me bring up this person. You guys are gonna laugh at this person. All right? You guys are gonna laugh at this person. Oh, that's a horrible image. That's a horrible image. I can't. Oh, that's such a funny image of this guy. Ah, come on. Come on, can I get a good image of this man? That's a good image. That's a GIF image. Open image. Open image, thank you. Alright. Chat, this is Mersh. Alright? This is Mersh. And this is the most ruthless... Let me see if I can zoom in on his face. I want you to see his face. Alright? This is Mersh right here. Alright? This is the most ruthless grifter on the internet, all right? Way more ruthless than Nick Rekieta, all right? And Nick Rekieta is like the god of grifting here. All right? This is Mersh. And what this man does is he likes to beg you for money, all right? This man likes to beg you for... He doesn't do that much anymore. He's a minor internet celebrity on that he hosts his own show, all right? He hosts his own alt-light web show, I believe called Revenge of the Sis, and his entire life revolved around him grifting and begging for money. All right, he was actually, now to be fair, chat, Mersh was homeless for a good portion of his 20s, I believe a little bit into his 30s as well. All right, Nick Rekieta is honest about being a grifter. He is a little, yeah. I'm not as upset about Nick being a grifter because at least. Listen, Nick is allowed to be a grifter because he provides value, all right? And does Mersh provide value now? I'll leave that up to you. Suramu, go ahead. You can head to the thing. If you actually leave the party, you should be fine. But no, Nick is fine. Mersh is weird because let me tell you a story about Mersh, all right? And this will cement home my issue with the people that grift and the people that talk about begging for money, and then they just sit there and then they pretend that they live this lavish life. All right, so Mersh was homeless for like his early 20s and 30s. All right, and if you want to know more about him, I'll actually remind me before I'm done with the stream, but I will actually leave a documentary for you guys to watch by a man named Porcelain. He does great documentaries. He's actually an inspiration for me to make my own documentaries one day. But when Mersh was in his early 20s, he was on Facebook begging people all the time, guys, give me money, give me money. I don't want to game end myself in Minecraft, guys. Give me money. Guys, just listen, I'm home. Just another week of being homeless, guys. Can you give me money? You know, all that kind of sympathy whoring and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, guys, I want to be a comedian. I want to be a comedian. I want to be famous comedian person. Can you guys give me money? All right. And eventually he set up a GoFundMe for a car, which I'll be honest with you, that's one of the smartest things I've ever heard a homeless person do. It's like, hey guys, I would like to buy a car. If I can buy a car, I can be mobile, I can be more responsible, and I can do things a little bit better. You know what I mean? That's something that you can get behind, you know? That's something you can get behind. And so by the way, I'll get to your super chat in a moment, Sam. He said, buy me a car. I will be functional. I will beat the dysfunction. I will actually do something with my life. Okay? Okay? And he asked for $3,000. And he begged and begged and begged for a couple weeks. And people bought him a car. It was one of the nicest things people could have done. Let's collectively give some sympathy to this homeless man, and let's help him get a car. It's one of the nicest things that anybody could do is help a homeless man get back on his feet. Because once he gets back on his feet, man, maybe he can do something with his life. It's awesome. It's amazing. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? Do you chat? I don't think any of you actually know what happens. Do you want to guess, chat, what happened? Do you want to know what Mersh did with his car that he ended up getting? Because he did get the car. All right, I'll just eliminate that right now. He did get the car. He didn't spend it on booze, drugs, or alcohol. He got the car. Do you want to guess what happened with the car? Do you want to guess what he did with this car? Oh my gosh. All right, so here's what happened. A year. I don't even think it was a full year. It might have been a year, might have been under a year, but it was about that time. All right, a year into owning his car, he totals it while drunk driving. All right, he totals his car after a year of driving it. Okay, a year after telling people, I promise I will be responsible. I promise I will break the cycle of dysfunction. I promise that I will actually do something with my life that up till this point has been kind of stagnated. All right? He crashes it. He totals it. It's gone. It's gone. Away. Don't have it no more. Okay? Yeah, unbelievable. I know, right? I know. It's pretty unbelievable. The fact that this man's like, I will break the cycle of dysfunction, and then he ends up getting into a crash with it. But chat, do you want to know the worst part? Because that's not even the worst part. Do you want to know the worst part? All right? Do you want to know the part that actually pisses me off? This is one of the reasons why people that beg for money piss me off, all right? You can thank Mersh as part of the reason why. And there's a few other people I see on Twitter that do this. But Mersh is one of the main reasons, all right? Do you want to know? He begged. Yes, he did. He did, Ultimate. He set up a GoFundMe for $5,000. He's like, yeah, he literally, I think the wording was blah, blah, blah. You guys know what happened. I screwed up. Now give me $5,000 so I can buy another car. Buy me another car. I know, I screwed up. I promised I would break my cycle of dysfunction. That didn't happen, did it? Nah, it doesn't matter. Buy me a car, losers. What? What? You expect me, after I took pity on you because I actually feel like I should help people that are less fortunate? Because I do believe in trying to help the less fortunate. I do believe that I do believe that, unfortunately, we really don't have the best system to help people that are on the streets right now, and I wish there was more help for them. But I know that there are ways to help those people that actually want it. Okay? But imagine, chat, imagine you give this man the money for a car. Okay? Okay? He crashes your car that you helped collectively fund for him. Okay? And then he says, I'm gonna need you to break out your wallet again. I'm gonna need you to give. I need some more money. I want some more money. Okay. Okay. How would you feel, chat? How would you feel? How would you feel, chat? Huh? Would you want to open up your purse, little Mersh? Would you want to give Daddy Mersh? That's what he has his chat call him, by the way. His chat calls him. His chat has a whole bunch of nicknames for him. Maybe one day I should talk about him. There's been a lot of documentaries on him, so maybe not. But like, would you want to give your money to Daddy Mersh? Does he deserve it? At that point, do you think that if you were in that position, do you think that it would be worth it? Do you think that second time's a charm? There really shouldn't be a second time at that point. All right? Drunk driving, getting into a DUI? Yeah, I think at that point you shouldn't be allowed to drive anymore. No. Sam for the 10. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, by the way. Keep up fighting the good fight, Mom. I'm enjoying hearing your thoughts on life, plus how you talk about things and coming off as a nonsense rounds. I appreciate that. I try to keep things educational and also try to help people laugh at the world. But I appreciate that. Thank you for the 10. I deeply appreciate that. Your funds will go straight to the model, by the way. Any money that you guys donate going to the model right now. I mean, obviously. I'm trying to work overtime at work so I can help out with that as well. But yeah, chat. You feel like you could support that? You wanna know what the sad thing is? He actually ended up raising $500 from that second GoFundMe. He ended up getting $500 from that. People ended up being that much pitied to him. He got $500. Is he begging these money begging YouTubers or something else? See, here's what's funny. He was begging for money because he's like in his 40s, I want to say. He was doing this when he was in his 20s. He did this before YouTube was actually a thing, okay? This is before YouTube was actually big, all right? You have to understand, Mersh learned how to grift before grifting was invented. Before the lawyer Pope himself began grifting on the internet. Before that was even a thought. Mersh was grifting for a used car. Okay? So this man's been at it for a long time. He's been doing this for a long time, man. Daddy Mersh has been begging for a new car. He needs that car quickly so that he can go ram it into some people that wronged him. He's actually also a bit of a, he's a bit, like, spiteful, I want to say. But, I don't know. If you want a reason why I'm very hard on people that beg for money, that's one of the reasons, alright? Alright? It's not a VTuber. I'll be honest. I could have compiled... There's a few VTubers I could have, like, made a list on and shown you. I decided not to. But I could have shown you some VTubers that do pretty much the exact same thing. Okay? Okay? Maybe I will in the future, but this is one of those topics that's just like... And again, I'm not gonna try and appeal to the... Because I was in the poor boy situation, you know? I'm not gonna say that. Alright? I'm not gonna say that because that's not... I don't feel like that's good enough optics for me. Alright? What I will say is, as somebody who scrounged for their money and who likes to help see people succeed, when I see people say that they're just unwilling to try things or unwilling to work, and they have every able to, I have no sympathy for them. I am sorry. I have no sympathy. And these people are gonna think I'm heartless. They're gonna think I'm horrible. I'm a horrible person. But I can tell when somebody is making excuses. All right. I've been a life. By the way, if you don't know, I'm a life coach. And a life coach is basically somebody that reads people, understands people, and helps them get through their own bullshit. All right. I can tell when somebody's bullshitting. Okay. I can tell when somebody says I need money on the internet. I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z, all that stuff. I can tell when they're bullshitting. Alright? Almost all of the people that beg for money on the internet like this are bullshitting. Not all of them. There are genuine people that need genuine help. I don't think the internet is the right place for it. But the vast majority of these people, most of them VTubers, most of them, they have nothing to offer the world, alright? You know, it's like, here's the funny thing. I'm not going to count the VTubers that offer things. Because there are VTubers that say, hey, I need money to pay rent, that also draw. Guess what they do? They offer discounted commissions, and they work their ass off on overtime so that they can make ends meet. Alright? Those are the VTubers that, like, I actually want to help. Those are the VTubers that deserve my money. Like, if you're in a hard time, but you're offering something at a discounted price, I will oftentimes give you full price for it anyway. All right. I have seen a few VTubers that have been like, "Hey, I'm in a dire strait," and I will sometimes just be like, "Can I buy from you? I'll buy from you." I'm not gonna say which commissions I treated like that because the people that I helped out deserve respect. But like, fucking, I like helping people that genuinely need the help, okay? And the people that actually provide services, that actually provide more than just like a screen with a game and maybe some booba, those people don't deserve that much help, all right? They can either go out and get a job, or they can try and provide another service, you know? A lot of VTubers are decent editors. Maybe they should try editing, you know? Editing is also decent. Really quickly, if you would like to join in, you can go ahead and throw your username in the chat. I'm gonna add a few people. We're gonna do some more bounties here. This is a long video. I'm gonna have to edit it down real good. I'm gonna have to edit out the merch bit. I don't want the merch bit in this. I'm gonna edit out the merch bit. But I wanted to tell that story for you guys. No, but it's just like, am I wrong? Am I legitimately wrong here? Because I see streamers that say, give me money, I'm going to die, or I'm going to suffer. And they don't offer anything to the world. Like, legitimately, they offer nothing to the world, all right? If I'm gonna be completely honest here, the difference between me and a couple other VTubers is not very much right now, all right? Yeah, I make my own YouTube videos, and I'm working on my own content, all that kind of stuff. But the difference between me and the other Octopus VTubers, not that much yet, all right? Until I actually am solid in what I do, and what I do is like my thing that people know me for, I'm a generic other VTuber, all right? And so, because of that, if I'm just gonna start begging for money, I expect my audience... Excuse me. If I'm gonna start begging for money without value, I expect my audience to leave. I expect my audience to go find someone else where what they do is not... where the person that's streaming isn't begging for money all the time. Okay? Okay? I want to tell these... I want to tell these VTubers this. I want to tell these streamers this. I want to tell these people this. Where it's just like, you realize that by begging for money all the time, you're driving away the people that actually support you. You know? I don't get it. These people don't understand. If you beg for money constantly, they're going to leave. It happens. Trust me. I've watched some VTubers on Twitter, and I don't watch a lot of them, but I have seen some VTubers lose support over time because they beg for money. And, you know, the first time you do it, just like, hey guys, going through a rough patch. You know, the first time, maybe, you know what? I'll give you this. You know what? I'll give you a free one. I'll give you a free one. Okay? I'll give you a free one. If you're running through hard times, first time, guys, I fucked up. I screwed up. Or maybe, guys, the economy's shit right now. That's not fact YouTube. I'm just stating an example. Something happened, and I need a little bit of extra help. If you can help, I promise I will not make a habit of this. You know? First time, I'll accept it. I'll accept it first time. You know? Second, third, fourth, you're doing this for months, you're doing this for however long you're doing this. It's just like, you're taking advantage of your audience. Your audience is not a wallet to be opened and used and abused. Your audience is not something that you just say, give me money. Give me money or I will die. All right? That is not what your audience is. All right? Your audience is not a wallet. Your audience is a group of people that like you, that listen to you. They don't want you to say, they don't want you to pass around a collection plate. All right? I'm not a priest at my local parish saying, could you please donate to the church every single week? All right? I'm not like, you know, let me find that gif. Let me find that gif. Let me find that Simpsons gif. Let me see if I can find that gif. Because it's a funny gif. Where Homer Simpson is passing around the collection plate. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's the gif I want to show off. Can I get that? Please open that in a new image. All right. All right. Chat. Okay. Open image in new tab. Can I do that? There we go. All right. Chat. This is and whenever I see a VTuber say, give me money, guess what? That's you. That's you! All right? Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in a little bit more? This is you. This is you. When you beg for money all the time, this is you. Mr. Burns is a bad example, but that doesn't matter. This is you. All right? I hope you know that. I hope you are okay with that. It's emotional manipulation. It fucking is, yeah. You're trying to abuse the emotion. Like, here's the thing. I know most people are dead inside, all right? It's 2023. Everyone's dead inside. They don't care about the world. But when you are trying to appeal to people's emotional, like, mindset, okay? This is you. This is you. 100%. Give me money. Give me money so I can spend it on my toys. So I can spend it on, I don't know, video games or whatever, you know? I think I saw an example a while ago of somebody like saying, give me money. And then guess what they did? They wailed on a gacha game. Do you know how pissed off that makes me? Do you know how pissed off that makes me? There are people that could actually use that money and you spend it after it's like I actually I know that here's another good example. I remember listening to a story of a girl who's like, I have a baby at home, guys. I have a baby at home, and I need formula for my baby. I really need formula for my baby. Okay, can you donate money for that? Guess what? They didn't have a baby, and they spent that money on themselves. I think it was so that they could buy junk food or to buy something that was the opposite of what they were. Do you understand the emotional manipulation I'm talking about right now? All right, all right. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if I see and I'm not going to call it out on, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not the call out VTuber on Twitter, especially since VTuber cringe got yeeted. All right, all right. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is, if you are a VTuber and you constantly beg for money and you constantly say that your audience not donating is horrible for you because it's going to keep you from continuing, I think you're a scumbag. I think you are a scumbag. I think you're a horrible person that just exploits the emotional response of your audience, and I don't like you. I do not like you. All right. Sorry, I got very passionate there. Let me add you guys real quick. Archimedes, let me add you real quick. Ultimate, if it's alright with you, I'm gonna give some other people a chance since they haven't had a chance yet tonight. Sounds like a scam and should be a crime, yeah. Technically, it is fraud. Technically. It's not gonna get prosecuted. Who cares? It's not hurting anybody except for the person. It's not hurting anybody except for the chump. Alright? It's not hurting anybody except for the chump that you stole from. And yeah, they could probably try and pursue that in civil court. That's way too much money. Oh, it's $20. You know who cares? Do you know what court cares about $20? None of them! Alright? Alright? None of them! They don't care. Alright. Sorry, I've been neglecting the TikTok chat. By the way, TikTok... I apologize. If you are wanting to join, you have to go over to YouTube. We do have a full party now. When we get into the second part of the stream, you will have to go over to YouTube in order to join, because TikTok will not be live during the second part just because of the topics we'll be discussing. But if you want to join in to stuff, go over to YouTube, and when there's time, I can add you. Anyway, have I gotten my point across, chat? I'm not mad, by the way. I'm not mad at any of you. I'm not mad at any of you. And again, I specifically avoided naming real people because I'm not here to start beef with nobody. All right? All right? If people want to get pissed off at me, you know what? I will say this right now. I will say this to anybody that wants to get pissy with me for this take. All right? If you get mad at me because I'm saying that I don't like your scummy behavior of emotionally exploiting people for their money when you can very clearly get something done without them, I don't care. All right? You're not the kind of person that I want to cultivate as a friend or an ally or a follower on Twitter. I don't fucking care I don't care who you are. I'm done with the emotional manipulation that I see these people do on the internet. I can get mad. I'm getting mad on the internet, by the way. I'm very mad at this because it pisses me off. I see it way too often. But I'm done with it. I'm done with it, all right? And if you are mad at me, insert random person on the internet. Insert random person on the internet. If you're mad at me, then I'm calling out your shitty behavior. Good. I hope you're pissed off till the ends of time. I don't care. Because I dislike people like you. People that prey. All right? You're no better than the scammers. You're no better than phone scammers. All right? At all. At all. You're just as bad as a phone scammer. Maybe even, well, no, you're not worse. You're just as bad as a phone scammer. All right? Reason being, they exploit and hurt people. Guess what you're doing? You're exploiting and hurting people and taking from them. All right? All right. That's really all I need to say about it. Or NFTs. I'm not ready to have a discussion about NFTs. I'm not ready to have a discussion about NFTs. Because NFTs are something that I feel like... I will say this. The NFTs that people tried to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, yeah, those are scams. Those are scams. I don't understand what people were thinking. I don't understand what people are thinking. I have a take on NFTs that I need to do more research and I need to put something more concrete together. But I have an idea. I have an opinion on NFTs. It's not as black and white as some people's ideas are. But I have an opinion on them. Just like my opinion on lollies. It's not very black and white. It's very gray. Mom, NFT when? I don't know. If somebody ever wanted an NFT from me, I would only charge you the cost it would take to mint it, plus enough personal profit so that, like, I will not charge you like exorbitant amounts of money. All right, that's what I will say. If something like that were ever to happen, you would not get charged out the ass for it. All right, and I would probably try and give you a physical product. I don't know. Again, I don't know a whole lot about NFTs to really make an opinion on them. I don't know. Technology has potential uses, but people misuse it. I agree. You know what? All right. I'll give my short take on this again later. I'll have to give a better one. But here's what I think about NFTs. Chat. Do you want to know what I think about NFTs? I think the technology is cool. All right. The reason why I think the technology is cool is it has the potential to actually use the digital. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you should use this technology to make trading cards or weird fucking monkey art on the internet that nobody freaking cares about. All right? I don't care about any of that. Do you want to know an application for NFTs that people kind of already use and people don't even realize they use? How many of you play CSGO? How many of you play CSGO? Or is it CS? Which one is the one that has the knife skins? All right, how many of you have ever traded a knife skin in CS:GO? All right, guess what? That's basic. That's not. I don't think it's completely an NFT. I don't want to get community noted here. I don't think that's like actually an NFT, but that's basically what an NFT is. All right? That's basically what an NFT is. The idea of creating an item that you can trade back and forth between other people on a certain chain or a certain server, a blockchain, I guess, if you will, but on CSGO it's only their game. That is basically an NFT, all right? Same with TF2. Yes, TF2 has cosmetics that you can trade back and forth between each other. Those are basically NFTs. Those are non-fungible tokens. The difference is those have uses. The difference is people are okay with those because you can actually redeem them for real money, and it's not fucking 10,000, 20,000, however much money Logan Paul's monkey was. It's not that much money. Well, I don't know. I don't know about the gold CSGO skins. I have absolutely no idea. But what I will tell you is those actually provide value. All right? Those are the real NFTs here, okay? Not some wonky pictures, all right? Not some weird pixel pictures of flowers that literally is a scam, all right? The real NFTs are the ones that provide value, and that's where the technology will go, all right? All right? Like, the people that say they hate NFTs, no, you hate the scams. I don't think you understand that what NFTs are. It's kind of like AI art. AI art's a little bit of a different argument, but when it comes to NFTs, you don't hate NFTs. You hate the scams. You actually like the good purposes that they can be used for. You just don't know that yet because all you're doing is hating what you see, and you haven't actually seen good applications yet. All right? But like I said, CSGO knife skins or TF2 cosmetics, those are real NFTs. Those are usable NFTs. Those are ones that you can actually take part in and use, and people will be happy with. I would almost argue that, like, trading functions in video games are a form of NFTs. Like, when I trade, maybe I would not go as far as to say that, like, the parts to create Warframes are NFTs. Probably not. But there kind of are. I'm not going to say that's completely the same. It's not on a blockchain, but it's in a closed box area where people can buy and trade using a digital currency. And with that digital currency, they can partake in services that they can own or give away to somebody else if they don't want it. It's kind of like that. That's pretty much what it is. The only difference is there's no scams unless you're not paying attention. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Go into the example of Warframe. NFT, the Warframe parts that you trade back and forth with people, nobody complains about those because, you know, people just use platinum. When you get platinum, you spend money on it. It's a fine industrial, or it's not industrial. It's a fine capitalistic, free economy kind of thing. Nobody's upset at that. That's the kind of NFT that people like. Again, it's probably not. It's not the same name because NFTs, in particular, take place on the blockchain. But do you see what I'm saying? Am I making sense? I want to make sure I'm making sense, chat. Am I making sense? I hope so. I hope so. Because when it comes to NFTs, I do think all of that stuff is scams. Now, do you want me to be honest with you? I almost had one myself, but I wasn't gonna be like, hey guys, spend $10,000 on it. No. I was actually talking to Pako about this. I was like, so Pako, this is a silly little fad. He's like, yeah. He's like, what we could do is only charge them like the fees that it costs to mint it, which is probably like $80, $90, plus a little bit of a residual, and then they can buy and trade it if they wanted to. And I was like, okay. You know, we didn't end up doing this because we're still trying to find people to actually get into our group, but we had a cool little idea, you know, where we could do something cool like that. But they weren't supposed to be expensive. It was supposed to be an actual, you know, here's a cool little thing that you can have. I don't know. When it comes to art in the NFT field, that's kind of like, it's the eye of the beholder here, and what you're beholding is what ascribes value to it. I think all the people that try to sell their NFTs for exorbitant amounts of money, that was the wrong eye, because I don't see where they found value in that. But it's not my art. It's not my kind of thing. I didn't find it cool. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, my vertical's been going on for 10 minutes. I better stop that. I'm gonna have to cut that down tomorrow when I upload to the rant, but... I don't know, man. When it comes to NFTs, I do think that there is value in real application. You just gotta let them lose all their value first. Let them lose all their value, and then you can actually use them, and people won't care. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. Good topic to bring up. Who brought that? I think that was Cerno that brought that up. Thank you for talking about that. I appreciate that. You guys are when you bring up cool topics, I appreciate that. You guys are amazing, and I like that. But yeah, vertical video. Yeah, I do TikToks, and I have a vertical recording set up for that. I didn't forget you, TikTok, by the way. By the way, if you were on TikTok, consider following me on YouTube. I noticed, yes, Part, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Goober Squad. I appreciate it. I apologize for not getting you earlier, but I appreciate it. The idea of NFT is amazing, but no way it could ever be adopted by any industry. I disagree. I think it can be adopted. It just requires that people don't try to scam people for it. You know? I think Square Enix was thinking about doing something about it. I have no idea how they wanted to apply it, but they ended up canceling it. Or did they? They might have ended up canceling it because people said no. Just again, it's too early. It's too early for NFTs. Like, mark my words, the proper uses for them, good uses that might actually stick around longer, those will come later. They're not going to be called NFTs. Some people might try and call them that, but they're probably not going to be. They're not going to be called that. I'm banned for 12 years on that game. I don't. What did you do? By the way, Kalen, Zay, Sly, and Zonked, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. You're talking about a gray market, which is a fair statement. No, yeah, I am totally for it. Like, not predatory business practices. Like, if you want to sell a product, how about you don't try and inflate the price to try and make $1 zillion for yourself, but screw over someone else? That's like not a cool thing. I'm pretty sure that's illegal as well. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a lawyer pope here, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. The fad had to die off, and it did. And it did. It did. Yes, it did. It's funny. I don't know. I remember when, like, excuse me. I remember when, like, people were like, oh, I can just copy the image and now your NFT is ruined. It's like, it's not about that. I think that was very reactionary. People did that because they wanted to get under people's skin. But I don't think it was really about that. Like, the idea of the NFT is, it's not the image. It's like the receipt saying that you own the image. Like, the idea that I kind of understood it was, you know, in real life, people have receipts of the art they own. It's a bill of ownership, basically. There really isn't a bill of ownership on the internet like that. And I think, at least it's my interpretation of it, that's what they wanted to do with NFTs, is make a digital receipt that people could point to. Unfortunately, as with any system on the internet, it's vulnerable to people taking advantage of it, which is what happened. Some people got their NFTs hacked. Oh no, oh well. Maybe you won't make such a shitty product and try and sell it in the future. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Anyway, to kind of cap off that whole thing there, don't beg for money. Don't beg for money on the internet without providing value. Otherwise, you're a scumbag. Just want to say that again. And NFTs might have use later. See, I don't even know if they can, though. It's a cool technology. But we'll see. We will see, chat. And guess what? As soon as we do see, I will be here to talk to you about it. I don't know if you're aware, but the reason why Square Enix pulled out of NFTs is because the gaming NFTs market crashed and they were trying to sell them. Basically, the price tag was as much as a monkey. Yeah, NFTs should not be that expensive. Like, there is a mint price. I know it's not cheap to mint NFTs. It takes electricity. It takes power. And I think people made their own arguments about, like, conservationism with that. And that's a different... That's a political topic, and we don't get into political topics. But, I need some water. Excuse me. But, what am I trying to say here? I forgot what I was trying to say. Oh, right. They really shouldn't be that expensive. $100? Probably. Maybe. Again, it depends on how much it costs to mint it. Because again, I'm not going to sell it to you at a loss. I'm going to make my money back. But I'm not going to charge you exorbitant markups for it. You know? You know? It's just... That's just how it be. Oh, what's this? Oh, AdSense has emailed me. Oh, what happened here? Policy issues. Oh, one of my ads was removed. I'll have to fix that. I can fix this probably later. Let me take a look. Let me see. Is that the promotion that I did for my... Hold on. Promotions. Oh, it was disproved. See details. Political ads in Argentina. Okay. Okay. But you were already running. That's weird. That's funny. My guess is somebody in Argentina saw my VTuber drama ad and decided to not like it, I guess. I don't know. I'll fix that because I need to fix that. I don't know. Pause promotion. Save. Because you're not taking any money from me. I'm laughing that it took that long. So here's the funny thing. I have done a promotion for one of my streams because I wanted to see if people could find it, and it actually did pretty decent. Over 50,000 people saw the promotion, and I only paid $12 for it. Can I... After you save your ad, it will be reviewed by Google. Okay, can I say that I don't want to go to Argentina? I'm not even showing in Argentina. That's weird. Political ads. I'm not even running a political ad. I'm not even... Okay, maybe we were talking about politics. I have no idea. Save. That's weird. Alright. I will just have to fix it later. Or can I just make a new one? Can I make a new one really quickly? Hold on, chat. Targeting. United States. All those normal places. Not Argentina, I guess. How much to spend. And we'll go through the first again. Is it gonna let me name it? There we go. Okay. Let's see if that moves. Okay. So, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and take a break because we have my second stream of the night that starts out at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time or 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, whichever one you feel like aligning with there. But it starts in about 20 minutes, so what's going to happen here is we're going to finish up with this bounty, then I'm going to take a break, and during that break, I'm going to start a new YouTube stream. So if you want to continue watching and listening to the drama, you'll have to go to the next YouTube stream. It will be up right after this one, basically. And during that time, we're going to prep, we're going to get ready to go. Tonight's stream is going to be very exciting. We're going to talk about some suspended YouTubers, not YouTube. We're going to talk about some suspended Twitter accounts, or X accounts. I don't know what you call them. We're going to talk about some suspended accounts and the poor people that have been unrighteously targeted by the angry Twitter mob. We're also going to briefly talk about a couple other things. I may resurrect my rant there, talking about people that just beg for money. Maybe a tiny bit. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. But, yeah. It will be exciting. I'm really excited about it. Actually, I won't say that. I won't say that. We might have something special tonight along with that, but we will see. Oh my goodness. Zeta, I am so sorry if this did not play. I'm going to replay it. Zeta, thank you for becoming an Elite Goober. I appreciate that. Enjoy your Elite Goober benefits, including emotes and access to early releases when I put them out. I need to get better. I need to get back to doing that. The problem with early releases is that has to kind of go towards content that, like, is far in the future. But I'm trying to do more at very recent topics. Like, I did one last week, and I'm trying to do things as I see them. But whenever I have early release content, you will get that, as well as everything else that is mentioned on it. Oh, Temp messaged me. Oh, Temp messaged me. Oh, goodness. I feel not tired, but my voice is out. Not completely, though. Alright. Anyway. Chat, for the last 10-ish minutes of this part of the stream, how are you guys doing? How are you all doing? How is your life going so far? Chat, this is your time to shine, alright? If you have something special you want to say to me, if you want to do... Well, you can't really do very much except for talk. If you want to say something that I need to pay attention to, now is the time. Now is the time for you, alright? Say whatever you feel. And I am here for you. Okay? Okay? Give Mom your words of wisdom. Okay? And I will gladly listen to it. I mean, if you're just silent too, that's fine. We'll just continue onwards, but yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to, like... I'm gonna have to rest my voice here for like that 10 minutes because, like, oh my gosh. That was beefy. That rant was beefy, I hope you know. What is the quote of the day? I really only ever have one quote with me for now and forever, and that is be excellent to each other. I believe in being excellent to each other. I also believe in calling out stupid behavior and laughing at it. But in general, I believe be excellent to each other, man. In my most California bro accent I can give you. Be excellent to each other, man. But I do agree French toast is pretty good. What are the votes on the poll I put on YouTube? I put a poll on YouTube, by the way. It's gonna go down as soon as the stream ends. But, oh my goodness. So many people voted for pancakes. 42% for pancakes. Was expecting don't be like Mersh. No, don't be like, well... What's funny about Mersh is he still grifts, or grints. I didn't even get to talk about grinting. But grinting is basically like grift hinting. It's basically grinting. Oh man, that's another thing that I guess I could talk about another time. But basically the idea is you've got grifting, where you just beg for money on the internet. And then there's grinting, where you don't necessarily grift, but you hint towards it by mentioning something like, guys, my rent is coming. Or... guys, my pet has to go to the vet, you know? The idea of just saying that you have a sudden expenditure that needs to be paid for, but you don't necessarily need to say, hey guys, can you help me pay for this, man? You just send me some money, you know, with nothing attached to it. Can you send me some money? You know? That is grinting, chat. So don't grint. And if you want to grift, add value. Add value. If you want to say, give me money, you better add some fucking good stuff on the end of it. Man, I'm fired up today. Man, I'm fired up today. I don't know, but I've been holding that in for a while. I wanted to wait till I actually had an audience to talk about it with. But man, have I been holding in my anger towards people that just beg for money. And what's funny is, I've held that anger longer than I have known about VTubers. I've held that in pretty much when I first saw it from another YouTuber, like over 10 years ago. I saw it and it pissed me off. Back when I was like younger.
Do know what that is, right? The ancient
But yeah,
festival of death, darkness, and deviance.
don't like it, chat.
Happiest time of the entire year. I've dug out all the old family decorations. Take a look. One of
Oh, I'm still missing some. Damn. 180. Well, we'll get them tonight.
tradition alive until next time.
We will get them tonight, chat. Oh my goodness. Well, we have about, I want to say 5 more minutes before I'm gonna start prepping. Let me message my friends. Speaking of adding value, we're gonna get a MommaOcco glyph. That is not up to me. As much as I would like something like that, Digital Extremes needs to want to give it to me. That would be totally cool. I don't know what image we would use. We'd probably use something classy. But that is unfortunately not up to me. If it was, it would already be in the game. Oh, that's so easy. Ugh. Nah, I would love to have a glyph in Warframe. I'll tell you what, chat. I'll tell you what. Once I hit 10,000 subs, and my viewership goes up, which is most definitely based off of me and not you. So this is a personal goal that I will achieve. Once all of that goes up, maybe we'll get an idea about it. All right, DE, if you want to, go ahead, tell them that I'm a creator that likes to do that kind of stuff, you know? I will 100% be happy with that. Don't tell them that I sent you, because I didn't send you. I feel like it's kind of weird to, I don't know, just say, hey, I want this creator or whatever. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do anything, though. Anyway. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Howdy. By the way, again, this will be the last time I say it. Well, maybe not, but again, if you would like to continue watching the stream, there will be a second stream. It is actually already the pre-stream over there. So if that is something you want to, if you want to watch the if you want to watch the drama stream, if you're interested in the drama stream, it will not be live on TikTok because we get a little crazy over on the drama stream. But if you would like to participate in the chat, the drama stream is another stream that I have queued up on my YouTube. And if that is something you're interested in watching, you're gonna have to head over there, because again, on TikTok, we will not be streaming it to TikTok. Just saying. So, Zonx, thank you for the rose, and I noticed you sent me a controller earlier. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're on TikTok, jump over to YouTube at MommaOcco, and the second stream, the one that is not live yet, will be the one that you have to go to. In fact, I'll actually do that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna start it up now. If you would like to, jump over to the next stream. If you want to join in Warframe, jump over to the next stream. We'll hold more spots. We'll be starting it in about 10 minutes. I will be on the pre-stream screen until then, basically. So, if you're on TikTok, this is your cue. Jump over to YouTube. If you would like to continue watching, I will give you about 5 or 6 more seconds. All right. Bye, TikTok. You guys have a good one. All right. As for the rest of you, head over to the next live stream if you want to participate in the fun that is the drama podcast Under the Tea with me, Lumi, and Mizuhana. If you would like to participate, play Warframe, or just listen in, head over there, because we're going to start that up right now.